Good evening, Rockville. Today is November 3rd, 2025, and we're beginning meeting 26-25. Colleagues, please join me as you're able, as well as those in the room and those watching online, in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So today is a special day. We do once a month recognitions and proclamations, and my colleagues and I have a couple of things to celebrate with the entire Rockville community today. So I'll ask my colleagues, please join me in the front, and we will begin. Okay. Good evening, everyone. The first recognition is to declare November 2025 as Municipal Government Works Month in Rockville. I just wanted to pause and say we have some incredible staff here in the city of Rockville. They do things that we don't even know and see behind the scenes, from making sure that our water systems are safe to making sure that our community is safe as we traverse, whether that's Rockville City Police Departments or Public Works or planning. There are just so many people who are quietly doing what is needed to make it such a high-quality community. And so today we celebrate them, our everyday heroes of Rockville. Whereas the city of Rockville was incorporated in 1860, and Maryland is home to 156 other municipalities, municipal governments represent the most responsive form of government, with individuals being able to directly access their elected officials and staff. Now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of the City of Rockville, Maryland, do hereby proclaim and join the Maryland Municipal League in declaring the month of November 2025 as Municipal Government Works Month in Rockville, Maryland. And we encourage everyone across Rockville to join folks across the United States to recognize and participate in this special observance. Councilmember Van Grack moves the proclamation. Councilmember Fulton seconds. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye. Aye. Excellent. I would like to welcome Linda Moran. She is the assistant to the city manager. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of the council and community. As the city staff liaison to the Maryland Municipal League, I'm just very pleased to accept this proclamation. It's a wonderful organization, and it highlights all of the wonderful things that local governments and their communities do together. Thank you. Oh, sure. Thank you so much. Thank
you. Okay. Next up, we have the proclamation in honor of Hospice and Palliative Care Month. This is a proclamation that is very close to my heart. My father utilized the wonderful and compassionate services of Montgomery Hospice toward the end of his life. And when you have a chronic illness, you spend a lot of your life kind of thinking about the way in which your life will cease to be, and a lot of time talking it through. And I found that hospice care and palliative care both really show a tremendous respect and a tremendous compassion and a wonderful approach toward helping people to ease on in the next journey of life, and I'm really profoundly glad for that. Whereas for more than 40 years, hospice has helped provide comfort and dignity to millions of people, allowing them to spend their final months at home, surrounded by the people important to them. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Mayor and Council of Rockville, Maryland do hereby proclaim November 2025 as National Hospice and Palliative Care Month and encourage all residents to increase their knowledge about person-centered, holistic care for all individuals facing serious and life-limiting illness, discuss their healthcare wishes with those they care about, and mark this month with appropriate learning, sharing, caring, and outreach. Madam Mayor, I move the proclamation.
Councilman Jackson seconds. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye. And we have Karen Brubaker Miller. Is she here from Montgomery Hospice? Wonderful organization. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Here you go, if you want to say a few
Sure.
words.
Just also- Yes, thank you so much. So, thank you, Madam Mayor and members of the council. Such an honor to be here on behalf of our organization, Montgomery and Prince George's Hospice. And we've served this community for nearly 45 years. We serve all patients, eligible patients, regardless of ability to pay, which is more important than ever in these times we're living through. So I can't describe hospice better than what a beautiful introduction. But basically, our team brings expert care and kindness and compassion to the bedside. We bring light on the darkest nights to people who are facing serious and terminal illness, and we bring help and hope to the people who love and care for them. Thank you for your support. Thank you for this beautiful recognition that you value and celebrate hospice and palliative care. So, thank you. It's lovely. Thank you. Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you for coaching me. I'll take it. So much fun. Thank you. Wow. I don't even need to speak up.
I appreciate what you do so much.
So I know I talked last month about Indigenous people, but this upcoming November, this month, we're actually celebrating Native American Heritage Month. And it's important because, as we often say during our meetings, we are not the indigenous people of this land. It's important not only to give respect to those who were here before us, but understand their heritage and how much they've influenced us and our society and what they've given to us. Whereas Native Americans were first to carve out cities, domestic crops, and establish great civilizations. And now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of Rockville, Maryland, do hereby proclaim November 28th, 2025 as Native American Heritage Day, and November 2025 as Native American Heritage Month, and urge all members of the community to commemorate this month with appropriate programs and activities. Madam Mayor, I move the proclamation.
Thank you. Councilmember Shaw seconds. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye. So I don't believe we have anybody here to accept the proclamation, but I know we'll post it online so everybody knows about it.
Good evening. How are y'all doing? Good. Thanks for coming out. It's such a beautiful day outdoors. Sometimes I wish we can have our meetings outside. In another lifetime, we'll see. Thank you for the honor of being able to present or speak on the proclamation declaring November as Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. I stood up here last year, about a year ago, to do this proclamation and inform folks that I lost my grandfather to pancreatic cancer about 5 years prior to that. Within weeks of giving the proclamation last year, my mother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. And within a few months, she passed. Thankfully, it was peaceful. We had Montgomery Hospice work with us. Y'all got us to the hospital bed in one day. That was pretty impressive, in addition to all the services, the late night calls, bedside visits. But needless to say, it was surprising to us. She was 67 years old, no medical history, takes no medications. She had actually less gray hair on her head than me. I verified that when we cut it for when she began chemotherapy. She did several rounds, and the side effects were significant. So a decision was made to focus on the quality of life. She did that with us. Despite, some would argue, being given a kind of a raw deal, she was a public school teacher. So she had a lesson plan not only for her celebration of life, but also for how we should think about not only her, but just how to move through life. I think it's particularly relevant now. The first she said is keep it positive. There's so much going on, particularly now. A lot of doom and gloom, but she strived to keep it positive. Second, keep on living. It can be difficult. I think one of the things that when you care for somebody, be it a young one or somebody with a disability or a terminal illness, you got to make sure you're taking care of yourself. I think you all have a respite care option as well to give caregivers care. As I tell you, you have to put your mask on first, like they say on the airplanes, and then you can put on the masks of others. The final part was nothing she said, but something she embodied, and that's keep on taking care of each other. And certainly in the context of dealing with a terminal illness, it's important to have a team of folks. So I thank everybody here, city staff, colleagues, for all the support. Now read the proclamation and summarize it as follows. Whereas Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month is recognized each November as a time to bring understanding and response to the disease and the individuals and families affected by it. And now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of the City of Rockville, Maryland, do hereby proclaim November 2025 as Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month and call upon people of Rockville to join their fellow residents in the community and across the region to participate in raising awareness and moving towards finding a cure. With that, Madam Mayor, I move the proclamation.
Councilman Fulton seconds. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
All right. And I believe we have somebody here to accept it. Yes, sir. Good to see you. How are you doing? Great. Awesome. There you go, sir. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Well, good evening, Madam Mayor, Council. I accept this with honor and dignity. I recently went through my own battle with cancer. So I'm back, I'm good. But I want to raise, I am so honored to receive this evening because I want us to talk about cancer like we talk about the common cold. I want to remove the stigma of cancer. We're getting closer to a cure. And trust me, I went through a battle. Like Dr. Miles said, I went through a battle with chemo. But I'm so glad, I'm so thankful for my Lord and Savior that I'm here, okay? And just his blessing, his mighty, honor and blessing over my body. And although I didn't have pancreatic cancer, mine was the result of H. pylori. I had ulcers that became cancerous, and I didn't know that. So I want to talk about it. Feel free to come and talk to me. Since I've been back to work for the last 2 months now, I've recommended or referred 3 people to my oncologist and 2 people to my GI doctor. So it is working. I am a vessel. I'm going to talk about this until I transition from this earth, and with the hopes that we just find a cure for this disease. And again, I'm honored. Thank you so much. You too. Thank you.
Only in Rockville can conversations about hospice and pancreatic cancer be so hopeful and inspiring and positive. So thank you for everyone for that. That was wonderful. I am moving on to give the proclamation for Veterans Day. Whereas America has long stood as a beacon of hope and opportunity, and few embody that spirit here at home and beyond our borders more than the members of our armed forces. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard are part of an unbroken chain of brave patriots who have served our country with honor and made tremendous sacrifices so that we may live free. And now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of the City of Rockville, Maryland, do hereby proclaim November 11th, 2025, as Veterans Day and encourage all people of Rockville to recognize the valor and the sacrifice of our veterans through appropriate ceremonies and observances and by pausing for 2 minutes of silence for our nation's veterans. Thank you. Madam Mayor, I move the proclamation.
Thank you. It's been seconded by Councilwoman Leary. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
And I believe we have a member of the American Legion to come accept. And hopefully you'll tell us about our celebration we have on Veterans Day here in Rockville as well. I can do it if you'd like me to. Go ahead.
I thank you, Madam Mayor and Council. I accept this proclamation on behalf of the American Legion and all veterans. My name's Tim. I'm an Army veteran, a former Army chemical officer. I retired as a major. I'm also a member of American Legion Post 86, right here in Rockville. I enjoy participating in Rockville's Memorial Day ceremony as part of the Color Guard and the Veterans Day ceremony upcoming next week. The Color Guard will be there on Veterans Plaza at 11 on the 11th. Welcome everyone to attend. Veterans Day is a time to honor all who have served in this nation's military, a day to honor all veterans, regardless of which branch of the military, when they served, where they served, in peacetime, wartime, or in conflict, or how long they served. Remember all the men and women who have served this nation, our armed forces, since the beginning of our nation. Veterans are a diverse group. Everyone has their own unique experience, whether it's Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, Space Force. Everyone has a different story. And within each of those services are different specialties, which contributes to the diversity of the veterans' experiences and who they are. Veterans make sacrifices. They sacrifice time away from family, deployments for training, deployments for combat, deployments for school. Harsh conditions, whether that be in training, conflict, or in war. They risk life and limb. Some make the ultimate sacrifice. They put themselves in very difficult circumstances. So we thank veterans for their service, their commitment to protecting and defending the United States at home and abroad. Thank you.
We'll get a picture.
How you guys doing tonight? So it's my pleasure to read the proclamation for America Recycles Day. So in the latest statistics available in 2018, the United States generates more than 292 million tons of municipal solid waste, or MSW, 50% of it going to landfills, more than 4.9 pounds per person per day. Of the MSW generated, approximately 69 million tons were recycled and 25 million tons were composted. But more can still be done. Closer to home, the diversion of refuse that would otherwise be incinerated, it reduces Rockville's impact on Remembrance, air, water, and land. Rockville is continually seeking to improve recycling rates. Since 2009, Rockville has offered a single-stream recycling program for its residents to encourage recycling. Rockville's current recycling rate is 41%, up from 30% in 2009, but not yet reaching the target of 50% or more. Recognizing America Recycles Day helps raise public awareness about ways to reduce waste and encourages residents to learn more about what materials are recyclable in Rockville. More information about waste and recycling is posted on the city website. Whereas, to highlight the environmental and community benefits of recycling, businesses, industries, government agencies, nonprofit organizations, and individuals have joined together to celebrate America Recycles Day and will encourage their employees, customers, membership, and residents to pledge to reduce waste and buy more recycled content products. And now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of Rockville, Maryland, do hereby proclaim November 15th, 2025 as America Recycles Day in the city of Rockville, and call upon all residents to recycle as much as possible and spread the word about the need to reduce waste by reusing, recycling, composting, and buying recycled products. Madam Mayor, I move the proclamation.
Councilor Miles seconds. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye. And I believe we have Erica Shingar, Rockville's Chief of Environmental Management.
Councilor Jansen, thank you for recognizing America Recycles Day, and thank you for all the wonderful proclamations and meaningful proclamations this evening. Just two quick announcements for America Recycles Day. We're opening our 4th compost drop-off station in Potomac Woods Park. It opened last week, so we welcome you to compost. The mayor and council have them available at the senior center, the Rothgard Maintenance Facility, Twin Brook, and now Potomac Woods. And also, along with Montgomery County, there is a community paper shredded event on America Recycles Day, November 15th. It's a Saturday from 10 to 2 p.m. Residents can bring up to 5 paper bags of papers to recycle and shredded. So all your personal documents, you can safely dispose there. So thank you very much.
So, picture. All right, take 2. Just last week in front of City Hall, we held a vigil, and we had people from all over the city, including members of the mayor and council, standing together, holding candles, and remembering those who have been lost as pedestrian victims. What is interesting is just about every single person, as we went around the circle, knew someone who has either been killed or seriously injured by pedestrian violence. And it's something that we need to understand is critical. And it's the reason why this city has put together Vision Zero. Because until we get to zero, it's not good enough. Just one pedestrian accident that occurs is a problem. And we're not going to stop and we're not going to give up until we get to zero. Whereas the Global Status Report on Road Safety, launched by the World Health Organization in December 2018, found that road traffic injuries are now the leading cause and killer of people aged 5 to 29. Now, therefore, the mayor and council of the city of Rockville, Maryland, do hereby proclaim November 16th, 2025, as World Day of Remembrance of Road Traffic Victims, and encourage everyone in Rockville to acknowledge the victims of road traffic incidents and to take safety precautions when driving on or crossing roads. Madam Mayor, I move the proclamation.
We have a second. Councilor Miles seconds. All those in favor, please raise your hand and say aye.
Aye. So now I'd like to invite Kathleen Kleiman, who has been one of the strongest advocates for pedestrian safety here in Rockville, to say a few words and accept the proclamation.
Well, he said most of what I would think to say, with the only exception. The city has a commission for transportation and mobility and advise the city mayor and council on these kind of issues of how to improve the safety in the city, how to improve the emotion and the pleasure of moving around in our community. And then there's also advisory task forces. One is specifically for pedestrian issues and another one for bicycle issues. And we need more help on all of these issues. We need more ideas. We need more stories. We need to be more aware. And I'm out to recruit if anybody wants to jump on board, someone who has a real sense of mission on these kinds of issues. So I'm looking for that. So, thank you. Thank you very much for this recognition. Okay. I'm going to turn here. I want to run over and go.
Good evening, everyone. It is my pleasure to read the proclamation for Small Business Saturday on November 29th. Small businesses are the backbone of our local community and our local economy, and they provide a number of opportunities and job creation for our community members. Whereas the City of Rockville, Maryland celebrates our local small businesses and the contributions they make to our local economy and community. According to the United States Small Business Administration, there are currently 34.8 million small businesses in the United States, which represent 99.9% of all businesses with employees in the United States. And now, therefore, the Mayor and Council of the City of Rockville, Maryland, do hereby proclaim November 29th, 2025, Small Business Saturday, and urge the Rockville community and communities across the country to support small businesses and merchants during this day and throughout the year. Madam Mayor, I move the proclamation.
Councilwoman Fulton seconds. All those in favor, please raise your hands and say aye.
Aye. And we do have someone, Ms. Marsley B. King, founder and creator director of MVK Scarf Jewelry and Sustainable Accessories. I'd like to say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so nervous to be here today, but I'm so honored, and I have a lot of emotions, so I'm sorry. So, as an immigrant and Brazilian female founder, today is a big step of my life when I started that business 6 years ago, and I listen a lot of noise outside around me. Then I don't have enough English, I don't have enough money. I don't know America's a way to do a business here, but I know for my country, I have a passion to create, to recreate as a sustainable fashion accessories. I know the business, I have the conviction, and I don't give up. So I'm so happy and glad to be here today, recognized by MWBC Shop Local Rockville after giving me an opportunity to be at the city. It show my passion, show the vision of the business, what have behind the business as a mission, as a recycle, as we can take care more of our planet, collaboration with. So it's such amazing time to be here today. I have to say thank you, Rockville. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. Maryland can hug me like a family. Thank you.
Buenas noches, Rockville. Ahora tengo el orgullo de celebrar un equipo de fútbol de Rockville. Good evening, Rockville. Today we have a great honor to celebrate a very special team of Rockville. The city of Rockville has the Latino Youth Development Team, and they are incredible. I have to say that they're not only getting recognized today for making it to regionals, but they won. They won this weekend, in fact, and the team tied the first playoff game 1-1 on 10/26, and then they won their second playoff game just this past weekend for a total of 5-3 to win the championship. The last time they've been able to make it to regionals was in 2017. So we just appreciate all of their dedication. We also appreciate staff. This is not just your ordinary football team. I say football, soccer. They also get together and supported by our team to do positive things, to support each other. And they are also college bound. They're getting support and services to make it on their journey so that they don't only excel sports-wise, but they excel in their character and they excel in their academics and they're providing opportunities for their family. And so we're very, very proud. En gracias a su familia a venir hoy. So with that, I'll get started on recognizing some of our winners, ganadores, and then we'll move on. My colleagues are going to join me, so please bear with us as we split this up. Okay. First, I'm going to read the first certificate of recognition, and then we'll read the names thereafter. It is an honor for the mayor and council to recognize these members of the Latino Youth Development Program soccer team. We congratulate you on making it to the finals of the High School Sam's Select League. The team's record for the regular season is incredible, and you've won the last game. The team has worked hard on and off the field, and this is the first time the team is able to make it this far since 2017. This council is very, very proud to celebrate this remarkable accomplishment. We first welcome Eduardo Acosta. Welcome Germán Chaparro. Oh, okay. His brother, what's, can I say? So we have a Germán R. Chaparro and a Germán E. Chaparros. Welcome. And now we welcome Brian Campos.
All right, here we go. Next up, we have Edson Conchania. Congratulations. And Eric Castillo. Congratulations. Javier Claros. Congratulations. And Yoser Correas. Congratulations. There you go.
Jose Delgado. Congratulations. Morris Flores Gatan. Congratulations. And Jonathan Garay. Congratulations.
feel standing around all these young guys, my eyes starting to work better. Getting some youth from y'all. I don't know about the good looks, though. I got to work on that. You know, good-looking bunch here. I will call up Paulo Gonzalez. Yeah, man. Congrats. Let's see. Manuel Lopez. Oops. Congrats. And Vilma Nolasco. Congrats, man.
Next we have Giovanni Parada. Congratulations. Brian Ramos. Congratulations. Emiliano Ramos. Congratulations.
Yugadors. All right. I got the pleasure actually of watching their final, and the only reason I recognize the names are from the coaches yelling it for 90 minutes. So it was a phenomenal game. Literally, this is a team full of Maradonas. The good part of Maradona. Let's see. We have. There we go. Samuel Ramos. All right. Next, Saul Rodriguez Soriano. I could have folded this for you guys. Sorry about that. Congratulations. And last but not least on my list, Nelson Rodriguez.
All right, next we have Alex Castro. Congrats. And next we have Abraham Castro. Congratulations. And finally, Balmori Moran. Come on. Come on down. Congratulations.
Do you want to share?
Thank you so much to Mayor and City Council for this recognition. We are beyond proud of our boys. They worked hard in the summer and it paid off for this season. And they worked hard not just in soccer, but in their grades, also improving in school. And we're just so proud of this accomplishment. And I know that their parents are proud, but they're also excited to see this recognition. This recognition for their children. So thank you so much.
Behind and you just move back. Okay.
Y'all want to make a couple rolls? Yes. Yeah, y'all tall ones in the back and then not so tall ones in the front. All right.
Even the step, there's a step.
Saul?
And then if you all face me over here.
This is the largest picture.
I think it is. I don't know. Can you see it? Y'all should feel free to step up on the table.
There's a grab.
Yeah, I know, right? Can you see us at all? Kathleen, can you see us?
We're so proud of all of our champions in Rockville. I think there's so much going on in the news. When you can celebrate wins like this and positivity among our youth, it is worth it every day and twice on Sunday. So we're so thankful, and we know that we're going to continue to see a lot of positivity out of these winners. I also just want to say thank you to all for allowing us to create some awareness, whether it's pancreatic cancer or what's going on in municipal government. It's a chance to hear about important things that are going on. Maybe it makes you think about getting a screening or reaching out to someone in hospice or getting involved in a nonprofit. There's so much to do, and we appreciate all of you for celebrating with us. We are going to take a brief break, and we'll be back at 6:30.